So came across this video. What's her name? Sarah Lena. She gets it. She tells it like it is. She tells ladies exactly what men go through as leaders. A lot of women act like they want to be leaders of the household, want to run things, but it's not for the weak at heart, man. And and it's biblically, scripturally, it's just not the way it's supposed to be. But I'm gonna let her tell it, and then we'll dive into it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
So I noticed that another reason why many women struggle with embracing a submissive role in their relationships and accepting their man as the leader in the relationships is because they focus so much on the control aspect of leadership, and they're so concerned about being controlled that they don't put any thought towards the burdens and the pressures that come with being in a position of authority. Yes, it may be true that he gets to have the final say so when it comes to decisions. Yes, it may be true that he gets to make the quote unquote rules and set certain standards in the relationship. At the same time, though, he carries the weight of assuming the responsibilities for those under his covering. Meaning, if something goes wrong within his family household, within that unit, within your relationship, people are more than likely going to blame him. People are going to say it's his fault, even if it wasn't his fault. He's going to be expected to clean up the messes. And it's even worse when a lot of these messes could have been avoided had his guidance or leadership just been accepted, had his solutions been implemented, but they aren't. And now he has to go back and clean up this mess that, again, could have been avoided. Being a leader also looks like facing a lot of resistance and a lot of pushback when you have good intentions and you're just trying to enforce certain rules or standards or some structure, discipline, order that is necessary for success. But because he's in a position of authority, he's considered the leader, he's automatically going to be looked at like he's the bad guy. So being in a position of leadership, especially in a family or in a relationship, it's not just about, oh, I'm in control of everything and in control of everyone. There's a lot of pressure that comes with that. Again, they face a lot of resistance. They get a lot of pushback, even when they have good intentions. They have to clean up messes, even when it's not their fault. And even when the mess could have been avoided, if their guidance had just been followed, they're looked at as the bad guy for simply trying to hold their family accountable and implement or enforce certain habits or rules that are going to lead their family to success. So it's a lot more to it than that. So if you're able to just try to put yourself in the shoes of someone that is a leader, you'll probably understand a little bit better like what they're going through and how they feel when they're simply just trying to do the right thing, and the only thing you can think about is, oh, don't control me, you don't tell me what to do, I'm a grown woman. Like, it's much deeper than that. So I noticed that another reason why
I think
many women struggle with
she's spot on. Uh, Leadership is not easy at all, whether it's in the family dynamic or even at the workplace. It's tough because people look at you as a dictator and look at you as someone trying to enforce rules, tell them what to do. And it's crazy because just think about the work, like say scenario. You got grown people who don't want to listen to their boss, not really understanding that their boss is only trying to enforce rules that has been placed upon them by the CEOs, the regional directors, the owners of the company. Because those people created a business or run a business for the business to stay afloat and to make money, not for you to make money and get paid. I mean, you get that because you work there, but they want to make money, keep the business afloat, and grow the business, and be successful. Same thing when it comes to us real men and the family. We want the family to be successful. I don't understand why women don't understand that everything, let me just say it from my standpoint, my viewpoint, everything I do is to benefit the household. And any real man will tell you that. Don't care if you like it or not. It's the benefit from my perspective. Now, we're not going to get it right 100% of the time. No one has, never will. But we don't need you to like harp on that anytime it doesn't work. But a lot of times things don't work along the way to making it work. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like things don't work. Let's say, it wasn't a good example. I don't know. Trying to say you're trying to look to buy something, or let's say like, okay, let's say a car break down, appliance breaks down. And so man, first thing he gonna think of, okay, let's see if we can fix it. The woman might say, let's just buy a new one. Well, then the man is thinking about, well, hell, that's gonna cost so many hundreds, so many thousands of dollars. Might get a loan, like credit card or whatever. Interest rate gonna be high. Yeah, we can pay the minimum payments, but then it's paying the payments throughout the month. But then it's like we paying this over and over. And you look at the end value. If I buy a car for let's say $20,000 sticker price, but by the time we get done paying on it, just sticker price alone, just buying a car, you're talking depending on what your interest rate is, anywhere from $25,000 to $35,000 for that car, and you bought it for 20,000. I mean, you look at that. You look at the balloon. We look at all that and be like, man, I don't know about that. Let's see. Let's see if we can't take it to the shop and get it fixed. Makes more sense. So now the woman is upset. Or let's see if we can't get the cost somebody out here to get the washer fixed. Now she's upset because she wanted something new. But it's like right now at the time. That's if it ain't the time. But the problem is too, you're putting in money into something, say like a car, it's an easy example, and then something else tears up. You put money into that, then something else tears up. You put money into that, and it goes on and on. And next thing you know, it's like, dang, I done spent so much money on this car. I'm not putting no more money in this car. Next time something go out, we just go, then we'll buy another one. And then she'll be like, well, that's what I should say. I'd say that in the first place. Well, no, because at the time that you said it, we were not in a position to get it. Now, if we're in a position to get it, then that's fine. You know what I'm saying? And hey, got no problem with it. It's about what's more feasible and what's more economic for the family, not for what you feel the way it should go. But like, yeah, but what you got to understand, you went through that, and but in the meantime, you look at it like you still have something to drive. You still have something. You still had a machine you can use to wash instead of going to the wash stereo. Okay, I could easily say, okay, the hell with that, not fixing the car or not fixing the wash machine. This is what we do. We'll rent a car. We'll enterprise rent a car, or we'll go to the laundromat and wash clothes every week until we can save enough money to buy a new washer or a new car. Now, you upset about that because you don't want to go to the wash stereo every week no more. Oh, okay. Or let's say we can't rent a car. We got one car and we driving each other back and forth to work every day. We're in this car out, but you don't like that because you're getting dropped off, or I'm getting dropped off. You got to come pick me up, or if you're getting dropped off, I got to come pick you up. We got to wake up at different times of the day that we ain't used to waking up at in the morning because we got to take each other to work or pick each other up. So we got to go to bed. So you see what I'm saying? So now you're frustrated about that. So it's like you're darned if you do, darned if you don't. But but you take that as a leader because you know it's coming. And no matter what, you know it's coming. You're gonna take it, but you got to keep in your mind, hey, in the end, we're gonna figure out. And we're gonna figure it out. It's gonna be okay as long as we stay the course. So yeah, leadership is not easy, and like she said, because if things fail, no matter what, it's gonna fall back on the man. Now, if you want to be a leader and run things, lead your own house. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say we'd be glad to leave, but hey, if you want to take control over something, you take control over something in the house that you're gonna leave that ain't got me involved. Because I'm not gonna allow, I'm just not gonna I'm a man, so I can't let a woman lead me, run me in my own house. Cannot do it. Everything I do in this house is planned. There's a calculated plan behind it. If you go with it, then it's going to work out better in the end. If you try to bump against it, it's going to take longer for it to have. It's going for it to pan out. It's going to be more of a headache. But in the end, you'll see what the man was trying to do, but yet you add more stressor to the man. So that's why men die earlier. So, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, why men either die earlier or get them a younger woman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gene Hackman. You know what I'm saying? He had a third woman 30 years younger than him. 95, he died. She was 6 something. She died. That might be the perfect that might be the perfect age gap for men to get married. Like seriously. If they want to try to outlive or live as long as the woman. Because if not, they the same age to get man, shoot. Woman gonna always outlive the man for the most part. Because like I say, that's their stressor. A lot of times these women got these stressors because they run households and don't know and don't really know how to do it. And that's why they have these problems and stresses and sicknesses and stuff. That's not for you to do. It's not for you to do it all. But anyway, like I say, she got it spot on. I know some of y'all ain't gonna agree with this, but that's fine. Talk about it in the comment section. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you nothing but maybe a couple minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here. If you like support us financially, you can always get a super thanks, super chat, super stickers, or you can go to the description box. There are a couple of links there you can click on to help, show your support there. Now, if you like to have something, get something tangible for your financial donation, like I know a lot of people would, go to the shop button or go to marlonmorale.com where we got products there that I know you will love. We got silk products, perfumes, colognes, handbags, and much more, beard products and much more. Check it out. I know you'll love them all. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.